Well, wouldn't you know it? Canada to beef up training mission against the Islamic State, Trudeau says. The Prime Minister says Canada will increase the number of troops in Iraq training local forces in the fight against ISIL. Folks, we've been warning you about this time and time again, and today in this video we're going to break it down for you once again with undeniable truth. So Justin Trudeau is now saying that Canada is going to beef up its training mission against the Islamic State by training local fighters to battle ISIS. But let's step back for a second here and think about this. I mean, training local fighters is what created ISIS in the first place. I mean, we were training local fighters to fight Assad before they turned on the West and took over parts of Iraq and Syria under the banner of the Islamic State. Trudeau now wants to repeat this process under the guise of fighting ISIS. He says he's remaining firm on withdrawing CF-18 jet fighters. Meanwhile, the exact same day, the Canadian military conducts 2 airstrikes hitting 3 ISIS positions. That's right, folks. Justin Trudeau just bombed ISIS, and now he's saying that these troops are going to be on the ground training today's freedom fighters or tomorrow's terrorists. It's clear to me that the only rational solution here is to pull out and to focus on trade and friendly relations and stop shipping weapons and to stop engaging in regime change and other interventions. Now, not everyone is exactly being rational at this point in time. Federal Security Service Director Alexander Bortnikov has said traces of explosives were found in the wreckage of Airbus A321, the Russian passenger jet that was destroyed in a terrorist attack, killing 224 people, more than were killed in Paris. Now, according to Bortnikov, a homemade device with a power of 1.5 kilograms of TNT was detonated, and ISIS is claimed to be the ones responsible for this attack. Russia's response to terrorism has been much like the West's: fight even harder. Now, Putin told the country that our military work in Syria must not only continue, it must be strengthened in such a way so that the terrorists will understand that retribution is inevitable. The cycle of violence continues. The Russians have sent Tu-95 and Tu-160 strategic bombers to Syria, and they're now conducting a massive airstrike campaign against Islamic State targets. And like the West, Putin is claiming that these bombing campaigns are protecting Russia and her citizens. Now, unlike the West, Putin might be right. I mean, Syria is right in their backyard, and ISIS has grown out of control, far beyond the original plans of the Western elites who armed and trained this group. Of course, attacking ISIS may provoke future attacks on Russia, just as France's pitiless war will inevitably create more hostility and future attacks on the French people. Putin's also working with the French Navy in the Mediterranean Sea right now. The French naval group, led by the air carrier, will soon reach your area of operations. We need to establish direct contact with it and treat it as an ally, the Russian president said. We need to develop a joint action plan for both sea and air operations. The Kremlin said that the perimeters for a joint mission had been agreed upon by Putin and French President François Hollande following a personal phone call. The two leaders focused their attention on bilateral and multilateral cooperation in combating terrorism, a Kremlin statement said. This includes closer ties and joint operations between the military command and intelligence service of Russia and France in Syria. Vladimir Putin and François Hollande are now set to meet in Moscow on November 26th. And as for Canadians, well, Canadians should really respect other countries' national sovereignty. And all the while, we should be protecting and maintaining a strong defense here at home. Our governments have created a lot of enemies, and these enemies are not going to go away even if we just completely pull out. But the worst thing we can do is to create more of these enemies by engaging in the same foreign policy that got us into this mess in the first place. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found this info to be useful and you want to support real independent journalism that doesn't answer to any corporate overlords, check the links in the description to find out how you can donate to Press for Truth, because we need your support from you, the viewers. And you can also join Press for Truth as a PFT member, or you can also become a PFT patron and earn a number of different rewards for your pledge to support real independent media. So click the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more video reports coming soon to pressfortruth.ca.